I think it was a total team effort up and down the field. The defense was outstanding. Really proud of those guys. Coach Richards has been doing a great job with them, and they've been putting in a lot of work. Today was a big step for those guys, and I think individually for a bunch of guys, they did outstanding. Sean Menges had a tough matchup all game, and I thought he played really hard. Tate Gallagher played both ends of the field. Jack Rustbolt was excellent in the goal. Jason Reynolds, Jack Cook, was great off the wings. Ray Barron knocked down a bunch of passes. It was a complete team effort. The face-offs, Nick DeMauro came in and was able to figure that guy out, and a big part of the win was the face-off play that had been a struggle for us early on in the season. So we're moving in the right direction, and we got a really good group of kids. So total complete team effort. Really happy.
I thought one of the keys was the start. I think Notre Dame gave up less than 9 goals a game last year, and you jumped out to a 3-0 start, and it puts you in a position of control very early in the game.
Yeah, Notre Dame is super well coached, a ton of great athletes, really organized, a great defense, year in and year out. I think our guys had a little bit of taste of kind of last year in their mouth, where they showed up and they played a little bit timid. And our guys, luckily, they just came right out of the gate, played hard, and made some plays while they were doing it, and we were able to have some success. The ball went in the net a couple times, and that gave us some confidence to continue throughout the rest of the game.
And a little bit about your goalie. He's played 3 games so far, and he's faced 2 top 10 teams. What a start for Jack. Yeah,
Jack's been doing great. Just talked to the team about this as well. When Jack got hurt on Tuesday night, during a collision, Blake Goodman came in and made 14 saves and played outstanding. Really gave us a tough decision, but an easy decision at the same time, to figure out, who was going to start, today, because we have 2 great goalies, so it's, I got, faith in both of them, and so I really didn't care, because I really believe in them both. We chose to go halves, actually, this game, and Jack came out, just thought he was really sharp in the first half. First quarter, made a ton of in tight saves. So we looked at Blake at halftime and just said, hey man, we're just going to keep going with Jack. Blake, obviously, is a competitor, wanted to play, but was super supportive. That was important, and Jack did great in the second half as well. So again, just another example of how important everybody was today, to get this win.
A little bit about playing these teams. You open with Maryland, you beat Notre Dame this afternoon, you play Duke on Friday. It's one thing to schedule them, but it's a completely another thing to beat them, and you guys are doing it.
Yeah, I mean, we're just working hard down here and preparing to win. It's whether it's Duke or or Notre Dame or Maryland or UMBC or Bucknell, it doesn't really make a difference. We're going to show up with the same mentality. We've learned that that's what you need to do to be able to win these games, and I think we've gotten better each game. So that's really important. So we've spent a lot more time this year focusing on the name Richmond, than any other name, and that continues to work for us.
Obviously exciting. You saw the celebration after the game. The sidelines was up. The fans helped so much, and just having all that excitement around it is amazing. We walked in the locker room after, dancing, singing along, and it's great. But we preach. Coaches preach. They're no big games, and although this may seem like a big game, we feel like this isn't a big game, and we just came in and played well and got the victory.
Tell me, what were your thoughts on that last possession? They kind of come from behind the goal a couple of times and snuck it in on the side. What was your plan? What was the defense on the last possession for them?
Yeah, so those 2 goals kind of prior to that kind of jolted their comeback. Kind of was a result of us not communicating as well as we usually do. So we just really preached in that huddle to make sure we're communicating, and we really didn't want to give 26, the righty alley or top side and sweeping across, and we knew that he was definitely going to be the one to orchestrate the shot or take the shot. So we knew to slide the clamp to him, and it worked out.
Tell me about being a starter as a goalie. You've played 2.5 games. You faced number 3 and I think number 6. Nothing like starting easy.
Yeah. So actually, back in high school, my first start in high school was against a top 5 team in the country as well. So kind of used to it, but also I get up for these type of games. They're so fun, and this being in the rain with the crowd, it's amazing. it's just that much more fun playing against these teams and really seeing what you guys can have. And you saw today what we were made of, so it was great.
You finished with Notre Dame. Now you get Duke. I mean, momentum, confidence, all that carries forward.
Oh yeah, again, like no big games, but so Duke coming in Friday, we always talk about protecting, our house. We haven't lost last year or this year, at home, and we plan to keep it that way.
It was just a great team win. I mean, we all week we were talking about sticking to our guns, doing what we practice day in and day out, and not putting too much emphasis on who was on the other side of the field. We were just stuck to Richmond lacrosse and played our game.
Last year, they gave up less than 9 goals a game. You got 3 really quick at the start, and it kind of set the tone. How big was it to be able to jump out to that lead?
It's great to get the momentum, especially right at the onset of the game like that. And I think we were able to just, with the defense behind us, giving us the ball back every single time, just made it even easier.
And even more important, every time they challenged and got to within 1 goal, you guys answered. It was like, okay, we can match this.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, it was a great team win. Everybody had each other's backs, just pumping in goal after goal. It was a nice feeling to keep it going the entire game.
All right. Tell me about your 2 goals. You don't like the close-in short stuff. You got to score from 15, 20, 25 yards out. Tell me about your 2 goals.
It was just something we were practicing. We were finding the seams on the backside when the dodge went low, and the first one with short time is just got to shoot those ones, and it was falling today. I don't know. Sometimes you get a little lucky.
When a guy can score from that far out, does it kind of open up around the crease and the goal because they have to be worried about 20, 25 yards out as much as being in front?
A little bit, yeah. It kind of extends the defense a little bit, opens up for some of the guys in the middle too.
Okay. One national ranked team down. You got another one coming up next Friday. How much does this win carry over into Duke Friday night?
It's a great momentum builder going into practice, but kind of like I said at the beginning, I think we're just still going to focus on playing Richmond lacrosse and making sure we play our game no matter who the opponent is.